Okay, we're going to find both the x and the y-intercept for the equation. 25x minus 30y is equal to 1200. And let's get started with the x-intercept first. I will just put down the x-int for the x-intercept, right? And now we have to know the first step. When we are given an equation, we are going to let y equal to 0, plug in this right here for this y to get the x value for the x-intercept, okay? So as we can see, this is 25x, and we will have the minus 30, and this y, we are going to plug in 0, so we'll open the parentheses and put a 0 right here, and of course, this is still equal to 1200. So we just let this equal to 1200. And from here, we are just going to solve for this x. And as you can see, this is negative 30 times 0. This is just 0, doesn't matter. And on the left-hand side, we have the 25x, and this is equal to 1200, like this. And now, this is 25 times x, so we have to divide it by 25, so that this and that will be cancelled, and we do the same thing right here. And as we can see, on the left-hand side, we have x, and that's equal to 1200 divided by 25, we have what? This is going to give us 48, okay? At the end, this is how we are going to present our answer. X value is 48, and the y value is equal to 0. So put it in the point form, right? This is 48, this is the x value, and comma, and the y value is 0. And that's the x-intercept. And now let's do the y-intercept right here. It's very similar, but you have to make sure you know the first step really well. For the y-intercept, we are going to let x equal to 0. Okay? You have to remember this really carefully. For the x-intercept, we let it y to be 0. And for the y-intercept, we are going to let x equal to 0. Plugging 0 for x right here, we have the 25, and the x is 0. So 25 times 0. And then minus 30y, and then this is equal to 1200. And we are going to solve this equation for the y right here. 25 times 0 is just 0, doesn't matter. And this is the negative 30y, and that's equal to 1200, like this. Be careful, this is negative 30 times y, so we have to do what? We have to divide by this, which is the negative 30 right here, so that this will be gone. And we also divide this by negative 30. At the end, the y will be by itself, and this is equal to 1200 over negative 30. We have what? Negative 40 for the answer. Okay, in this case, x is 0, y is negative 40. So we put down 0, comma, negative 40, and that's the y-intercept. And together, these are the intercepts that we have for the graph of this equation. And we are done right here.